So I'm gonna be very candid here. Um, I'm not a big fan of the shit that Nintendo has been doing lately. That's why I haven't put out anything for over a year now. I just wasn't sure where to go, or almost a year. I can't remember. I wasn't sure where to go. Um, and I'm not gonna be like Nintending and become one of those hate hype channels because that's just not what I do. And despite what I feel were fair critiques of the company, apparently I was still a fanboy because I was like devastated to see that they were going with the status quo, or at least trying to be like a pioneer in anti-consumer um, strategies as far as how to uh, profit off of customers. There's no way you can convince me that Mario Kart is worth $80. And simply put, I'm not spending more than $70 for a game. That's absurd. Because in the state that I live in, it's basically $80 already with tax. So an $80 game would basically be $90. So, you know, it would have been one thing if it was um, it would have been one thing if they were to still put out $60 games, but they haven't been. They don't. They simply just have not been doing that. Dynamic pricing my ass. Um, Another thing that bothers me is we're locking DLC to the new platform because. Explain how that makes sense. Like the Kirby and the Forgotten Land upgrade pack is 4K and DLC. Um, Zelda Notes or whatever the fuck it's called, locked to the Switch 2 version. For what? For why? And then why are some games needing to be paid for and then others aren't? Oh, Um, don't forget how they got the Jamboree TV bullshit and what the fuck else was there? Welcome to uh, Maribel Park or some shit. The Mario Wonder shit. Like I saw all of this shit and I was like, I'm just completely over it. Um, I've come to the conclusion that at some point I will begrudgingly get a Switch 2 because I do want to see some of the games that I have upgraded, but I have not been in a rush to get a Switch 2 simply because I'm not in a rush to give a company like that my fucking money. That and I have a library that I can play just fine on my Switch OLED. Um, and I simply won't be buying games that are more than $70. Because I do want to play Bonanza, which I still feel could have run on Switch OLED, or they could have just had the game run at 30 frames on the Switch. But anyway, I digress. Um, just thought I'd get back into it a little bit to let you guys know. This show is pretty much over. I thought podcasting was something I wanted to do. I still want to build out a media company. That's why I changed the name of the show to somewhat reflect what I was doing. Um, and I still want to do the Pokemon thing though, but it requires like so much communication and um, the collaboration effort cuts into people's personal time, and so it really depends on whether others are available. That is a collaborative effort. I can't control PDEMs or PokeLogic, whichever one you want to call it. I can't really control how that goes. If the guys have time, great. I would love to do it. But um, um, yeah, if we upload some Pokemon content, or if when Smash Six gets announced, maybe I'll get back on here then. But this show, as far as like any form of a regular basis, which has not been the case in years. Let's face that. Um, it's just not a thing anymore. Um, I'm trying to I've got a lot of life changes like everyone else. Big life changes. Um, but yeah, this is not one of my focal points. Has not been, especially since like they did what they did with the Switch 2. Not pleased. Not pleased at all. Um, I was fine with the price point, but again, the $80 Mario Kart, like you're actually gonna sit here and try and get me to believe that that shit is worth $80. I don't care what you've done with it. It's Mario Kart. It's a party game. No way in hell is a party game worth $80 in any fucking facet. No universe, no planet is a party game worth $80. And they're going to do the same thing with Smash Bros. And it's going to hurt because it's going to be the first Smash that I miss out on. I've even gone back to play Smash 64 just to see what it was like. But it's it's not going to be a Smash Bros that I own. I may play it on someone else's console, but it's not something I will be putting my money toward. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I can't support it. Dynamic pricing my ass, or variable pricing, whatever the fuck they called it. It's not okay. Talking about, oh, we'll see how it goes. You saw how it went, and you're still doing the bullshit. Mario Tennis Fever, $70, really? Get fucking real, dude. Get real. Other than Smash, no party game is worth more than $50. In all retrospect. And yes, of course I paid $60 for Jamboree, but that was the standard game price at one point. You know what I mean? But my point is like they're already not really worth more than 50, and you're charging $20 more than that instead of 10. What the fuck? And yes, Smash is a party game. I fucking said it. It's a party game first. You can go to the fucking Nintendo website and show me that it says fighting first. I don't give a shit. It has fucking items in it, my guy. What other fighting game has items that randomly fall out of the fucking sky? A platform fighter, which Smash created, is a party game first. You got multiple people out on the field. Sounds like a party to me. Anyway, Um, I I I really don't have anything else to say. Those are my 8 cents. You guys give me the other two. All right. Thanks.